COVID cases here in Cornwall continue to rise. The latest figures show 155 cases per 100,000. Boris Johnson has set out plans for the full easing of coronavirus restrictions.
We will lift the limit on numbers of people attending concerts, theatre and sports events.
It's been a long wait, obviously, with everything that's gone on recently. We're just looking forward to getting back playing.
There's so many people that football affects and touches, and I think it being back is just going to give a lot of people a lot of joy.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a hell of a journey. We've worked so hard to work our way through the leagues and had a few ups and downs on the way, but yeah, it's we're absolutely buzzing to start the next season. We're so excited. Like I say, we've been pushing to try and work our way up to this stage for so long, and having been apart for so long as well, yeah, we all just couldn't wait to get back and get into it, and we're counting down the days now until the first game.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, yeah, been so keen, especially with 18 months off, it's just so keen to get back into it. I think it's massive for everyone. I mean, football's a big part of a lot of people's lives, and I think to be able to play football again, I think for most people is massive.
Obviously, a lot's gone on over the last 18 months or whatever, which is massive and it's bigger than football, but at the same time, everyone that's at the club wants football to be back. We all want to be playing again. It's got so many attributes to be able to play football. You know, you've got the physical side, but also being around them, all your mates and playing week in, week out, and hopefully getting some good results. It lifts your spirits, and it's massive to be back playing again.
See you. My God. How are you? Good, thanks. Nice to see you, buddy. Mate, you all right? What's wrong with it? Have you dyed it?
I think it's something, because no clubs from this area have ever gone up to this league. You know, this is the furthest west that anyone's ever played in the Western League, and none of these players have played at this level before. So for them, they're already excited. I don't really need to do much of the selling, and I think that excitement of something new, anything that's new and fresh, is exciting. And I think everyone's got that same feeling of freshness and excitedness about the challenge, and it's a bit of an unknown. We don't really know a great deal. I mean, I played at this level a few years ago, but we don't really know a great deal about it. So that in itself is exciting. You've got new grounds, new players, new managers. So I think for everyone this next season, I think we're all hoping that it's uninterrupted and that we don't get any breaks in it, and nothing kind of puts the blockers on it. But in the meantime, I think everyone's just really excited about an element of normality coming back, and having a beer outside the ground or outside the bar, and being in groups of people watching a game together. That shared thing that I think probably we all took for granted, like so many things in life, and that have been taken away, and we've all of a sudden gone, flipping out, that was actually really good, but I didn't realise how good it was.
And then come up, right, do the same. Ash down your ankle, push up. And then change. So it's our baseline testing session for the players for the season coming up. So what we're looking at is testing their physical qualities that relate to our game. So that would be the boys' ability to maximally sprint and to sprint and change direction on the fatigue. So the tests we've looked for that are our fly 10 metre sprints and the 30-15 IFT test. And the fly 10 metre sprints give us an idea of what the guys are like maximal speed wise in those 10 metre spaces. So to gauge that moving forward and to track that moving forward over the season, we'll track that with the GPS work, and this session is designed to give us a baseline of where those boys are at and their ability to maximally sprint and their ability to change direction and sprint on the fatigue and the fitness test. Anyone any apprehension about it, or anyone not willing to do so? No? No? Perfect, right. when I went down to meet the boys at the club and met the coaching staff. We had similar values, similar sort of ambition, and more importantly, they're good boys and a good family club. So like, this is my club. This is, you couldn't ask for better boys and a more forward-thinking coaching setup and a more forward-thinking club. So that's why I continue to want to be involved, even though I now reside 250 miles away. So I bought into the club, I bought into the boys, and that's why I keep coming back.
It's like a family club, really. Everybody, lots has changed in terms of the players over the past few years. There's 3 or 4 of us that have been on this journey throughout, but there's so many people who've worked so hard behind the scenes at the club, and to get us to where we've got, and they put in an incredible amount of work, and it sort of reflects in everything we do as players.
My name is Billy Jacker. I'm the groundsman and committee member at Mousehole Football Club. Well, we're so lucky. We've got a great group of people, great group of players, and they all want the same thing, really. We want to play the best football we can play, and provide the best facility we can for the boys to play it on. And that's our ethos at the club. It goes right through. Everyone's hell bent on making that happen, and I wish I did it years ago, really. I'm up here every day, even when I go to work. I only work 2 days a week, but the days I work, I come up straight after work. There's always something to do up here. We made this promise we would get it the best we could possibly get it, and that's what we're trying to achieve, and it's always something you can improve on. This close of season gone, we put 60 tonnes of sand on the pitch to try and improve the playing surface, which killed a lot of the grass, so it's meant we had to have it reseeded and spend a lot of time getting it right. And it's now just starting to get right, and I'm really excited today because it's the first time anyone's kicked the ball on it since December. So hopefully I'll see if I've done it right or done it wrong, which would be quite interesting.
Got a little pre-match routine as well, listen to a bit of country music before anyone gets here. One can of moose juice, which is a lucky tradition. Jake loves to drink this before, very healthy drink that he loves to drink before the game. I think over time, people tend to sit in the groups of mates and stuff like that, so we try and mix it up a little bit so you don't have cliques sat together in the changing rooms. We used to have a few of the French lads that all played here. They'd all sit in one corner, so now we just try and mix it up. But I mean, Billy's been sat there. I've been here for 4 years. He's been sat in that seat since I got here. Yeah, I think it's really important. I probably don't need to get here so early, but I just like to get it done myself, to know it's done how I would like it as a player. I think the days of turning up and a kit bag just being left out, help yourself boys, has gone. And we've got sort of a little principle here between all of the coaching staff and the club that if it's just that little 1% that makes the difference, then it's worth doing it. Even 0.1%, you just got to try it. So, without fail, I'm here probably 3 hours before kick-off every game to make sure that the boys turn up and it's all ready to go. And there's a lot more small shorts around these days than when me and Jake used to play, that's for sure. Look at the size of them. So I'm Adam Fletcher. I am the head of football at Mousehole Football Club, amongst other jobs here. Organisation behind the scenes, so the boys have everything that they need, is big from my point of view. But I guess the biggest thing as a team is the fitness levels. Our game is, we press high. We like our players to be fast, intensive. So I guess pre-season, the fitness work is the biggest thing for us. We probably can't match other teams physically in other ways. Height-wise, you know, we're a small team, so I think speed, agility and fitness levels is what we've got to work on.
Sides again, get low!
They are so fit, and that's a credit to Gareth, it's a credit to Tonks, it's a credit to the boys, because no one likes running really, you know, but they go and do it, you know, they go and do it all week, you know, they do what we ask of them, and that's a credit to the boys because it's not fun. But then they get rewards, you know, when you're running, still going in the 80th minute or 90th minute, that's your reward, you know. So they get the payoff for doing it.
Grab a drink.
I think belief is one thing. I think they just need to adjust to the travelling. I think it will be, a lot of them haven't done it before. I haven't done it. I think those winter nights or winter weeks where we may have 2 or 3 away games in a row, it's going to take, the boys are going to have to be very, very, very committed to it. So I think that's the biggest challenge. That's what is going to be different. And we don't know the level that we're going into, so we don't know where we're going to be in January. I'd like to think that we're going to be up there competing on all fronts, but you know, if we're mid-table or we're 6th or 5th, it's those away games that are going to be the tough ones. So it's just sticking to it, sticking to the process, and you know, I think everyone that we've got here is massively up for it.
Everything about today is a dress rehearsal for the season. You know, probably playing teams that we don't know too much about, going up on the bus with the boys, getting a feel for how you look after yourself and what you eat, when you drink, resting. Some of the boys are sleeping already. I think it's a hugely under kind of stated thing, you know. The boys having a whole day together on the bus, it creates an atmosphere, it creates relationships, you know, it gives the coaching staff the opportunity to go and have little chats with players, you know, and it doesn't have to be about football, it can be about life, it can be about anything. But I just think it gives everyone an opportunity to get to know each other that a little bit better, because ultimately with a football team you come together, you have a little bit of time on a training night and then you're training and then you're off, and you know, Saturdays not probably like they used to be, sort of maybe 10-15 years ago, where players would stay in clubhouses for hours on end, and you know, because of sort of family pressures now and life pressures now, it doesn't tend to happen. So this bit on the bus for me is so precious, because it just gives players an opportunity to get to know each other, have a chat, staff to get talk to people, supporters, fans, just to ask questions, and I think that's really, really big, and it's quite an unspoken big, but for me it's massive, because it's about relationships. You know, anything's about relationships, and if we spend more time together and we get to know each other better, I think those relationships grow, and then those relationships are stronger on the pitch as well.
Excited, I think everyone is. Yeah, we're going to try and hit the season hard and see where it takes us.
I think we'll do all right. Really good. I'm looking forward to it. Looking to play in a good league again.
Sport doesn't matter what your ability is. Getting people out playing sport. We've got over 300 children in our youth section. You know, boys, girls, everything, and it's so important to get people playing sport, because it keeps you doing the right things. You don't mix with the wrong people, and that's is important to bring up good people as well as good players, and that's part of our ethos. That's what we want: good players, good people.
I'm just really excited, I think. I don't think there's any nerves. I'm really excited to play against different teams, travel to different places. I think seeing how the boys stack up against new opposition, it's great for Jake and myself and Andy, G, Tonks, Gibbo, all of us to find new ways to, come up with ways to beat other teams. We were in that league for 3 seasons, so it's nice to not know the challenges that lie ahead of us.
So far it's been really, really good and really positive. We just got a great group of lads that are so fit and so willing to learn.
Just so excited to get going for so many reasons, because of the challenge of playing in a new league, because we've been apart for so long and just missed football in generally. Yeah, we're just so excited, so buzzing to get started, yeah.